About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Prescott to throw it. That's dumped off to Pollard. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. A give to Pollard, running left. Gets around him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out. Good.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And down inside the... Got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Prescott on 1st down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay.
Kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here we go.
Second down and 8.
Here we go. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Shot.
Play action. It's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On point, ready?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Man open, it's Jamar Chase complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here we go. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Gun. Stop. 12. 11. Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover it for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here we go, here we go. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
On one, ready? 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, tape. 11, MT.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First down, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing, Prescott.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
To throw is Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead. And, boy, it paid off.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Burrow, throw left side, complete to Chase.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
12. Hey, we got to go score.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
I'm one. Ready? Here we go. Get in the huddle. 11.
Chase, the motion man right.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground. It's Terry. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And 3 yards on the carry there as this defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Give them 32 on the play. Now a give here to Pollard. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but they can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Terry. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Terry, and he'll get it down to the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
11 MT, tape. 11
Throwing on second and long. Burrow.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball batted away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
To the air again, Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
On third down, Burrow. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That is is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Here we go, here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go. Terry. Able to slither by. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Terry. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Here's Higgins out of the right side. Touchdown!
T. Higgins.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math.
Here we go.
But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8.
They run the counter. It's Terry, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football.
Fine, ready?
But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
From the right hash, this from 53.
McPherson's kick is good.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 23-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Terry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.